If I had a coin for every time I did something foolish, I'd be a rich woman. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I was walking down the meadow, down the road past the meadow, the meadow by the Roberts house. And I just happened to be minding my own business. It was a gorgeous day. The sun was shining. It was so cool and yet very warm. I was very happy to be outside. I couldn't stand being inside the house all day. The winter was just awful. Heavy snowfall after heavy snowfall. We barely left the house. So finally, the first warm spring day to ever come this year, I grabbed my basket, put on my boots, and I set out. It sounds more dramatic than it actually was, but to me, it was dramatic. Bear with me. What was I saying? I was walking down the meadow past the Roberts farm when I noticed someone standing in the field. Now, the Roberts hadn't had farm hands in a long time. They kind of have left their farm to go back to nature, as it were. No one tended it. No one really harvested any crops, if there were any crops left. The Roberts were more than happy to live out the rest of their days, relaxing on the porch, in their rocking chairs, watching the sun rise and set every day. So it was strange to see someone out in the field. I stopped, and I kind of just stared. I was curious, because that's just me. So I decided to get a little closer. There's a tree line between the road and the field. So I simply hiked up my skirt and bushwhacked my way through the tree line. It was dense with weeds and thorns and who knows what else. I didn't really want to think about it. I only had my eye on the person in the field. So I made my way through, and I managed to get a little closer. I stayed at the very edge of the tree line, right behind the big oak that was there, and I peeked around it to get a better look at the person. But what I saw wasn't just a person. It was a man. A very, very, very handsome man. He almost seemed to glow in the sunlight. That sounds silly, glowing. But his hair did seem to glow. It was a very beautiful, bright blonde. And when the sun hit it, it was as if there was a halo around his head. He looked almost angelic. All of this sounds very silly, but I'm just telling you what I saw. And what I saw was a gorgeous man working in a field with the light of heaven upon him. Believe me, you would think the same if you saw him. I couldn't stop staring at him. What was he doing here? The Roberts hadn't tended their fields in years. Maybe he was helping them with it? They are getting up there in years, so it wouldn't be strange. I just have never seen him before, and I walk down this road a lot. I guess he must be new. I certainly haven't seen him in town. I would notice a man like this. I wouldn't call him muscular. More stout? Stout doesn't seem right either. But not as if he were a man on a romance novel. More like the guy that you can trust with anything. Handsome face, strong body, and a positively astounding work ethic. He hasn't stopped moving since I got here. Doesn't he ever take a break? I think I've been here for maybe, 20, 30 minutes. I might be stalking. Am I stalking? No, it should be fine. I mean, after all, the tree line is a public area. It's just the field that's private property. Okay, but this does seem weird. I should go. But then, he does look tired. I wonder if he's taken a break in the last hour. And thirsty. He's thirsty. He's thirsty, not me. I did have lemonade in my basket. I think he might need that. Right? Well, before I thought about this idea anymore, I decided to put down my basket, take the lemonade out, and sneak out onto the field when he had his back turned. I just wanted to get close enough to put down the bottle of lemonade and then rush back to the tree line. Okay. That should be easy. So that's exactly what I did. I carefully put down my basket, took the lemonade out of the basket, managed to get my feet out of the brush, and quietly tiptoed towards him when his back is turned. Sure, this isn't weird. This isn't weird at all. I'm just leaving this bottle of lemonade here for you, and then I'm going to disappear. You won't know where it actually came from. It just materialized there, like magic. Like how, magically, your hair seems to glow in the sunlight. I'm staring at him too long. Okay, bottle down. Right next to the field scythe that he was using, just to make sure that he sees it. And then I ran back to the tree line, as quick as my legs could carry me. Luckily, that wasn't too long, so I managed to get back before he even turned around. And just for good measure, I grabbed my basket and made my way back to the road. From here, I could see that he did turn around and was stooping down to pick up the scythe. And the lemonade. Good! So now he has it. Great. That's my good deed for the week. And now I can go. I should go. I'm going. But he's just so pretty. No. There's no chance I'm ever going to go up and talk to this person. Why? Because it's me. And I just get weird around people that I don't know. Like how I just left some lemonade for a complete stranger. Yeah, weird. He did look very handsome up close and really focused on his work. So I'm surprised he didn't turn around. I wonder if he'll be there tomorrow. I think that's something I need to find out.